Hello, and welcome to my channel, where I mostly share my love of fragrance and enjoying my collection. In this video, I'll be reviewing Bath & Body Works' 3 new gingham scents, including Gorgeous, Fresh, and Vibrant. Thank you so much for stopping by, and let's get started. Bath & Body Works is launching 4 new scents in the Gingham collection. A few pieces of the line are available now, but I believe the remaining items should be launched by end of March or early April. I'm not sure if these are a limited edition or if they'll be part of the signature line for a while. I picked up all 3 of the new women's scents, but didn't pick up the addition to the men's line, which is called Gingham Legend. These are in the faceted packaging, so they are a bit more expensive than other fragrances, but I think that the packaging actually looks nice because the bottles are clear and the pastel accents and tinted liquid give it a nice overall appearance. The collection includes Gingham Gorgeous, described as the most gorgeous, floral, happy gingham yet. Gingham Fresh, described as the freshest, brightest, most cheerful gingham yet. And Gingham Vibrant, described as the most vibrant, sweet, playful gingham yet. I also picked up all 3 of the new eau de parfums, which are 2.5 ounces and cost $59.95 US. I have to say that the packaging on these is really cute. The boxes are a really sturdy cardboard with gingham print on the sides and a little bow on the front. The front of the box flips up and the perfume is securely nestled inside. I don't keep most perfume boxes, but I'm definitely keeping these, as they're just too pretty to throw out. The perfume bottles are glass and have a nice weight to them, and I like the color-coordinated plastic caps and gingham bows. Overall, I think Bath & Body Works did a great job with the presentation on these perfumes, and I'll show you more detail on each bottle as I review each scent. And now let's get on to the reviews. First up is Gingham Gorgeous, which comes in the pink packaging with strawberry accents, and this has notes of pink strawberries, peach nectar, and peony blooms. And this opens with a fruity mix of strawberry and peach. The strawberry feels fresh, and the peach is a bit juicy and syrupy. The peony adds a nice soft floral, and the scent overall has sort of a fresh, fruity sweetness to it. But the scent isn't overly sweet, and in the dry down, I feel like it leans more floral than fruity. It's not an off-putting floral though. I actually find it quite pleasant, with lingering hints of fruitiness and sweetness. The longer I leave the scent on, the more sweeter it feels. And I think that this is the type of light, clean floral scent that I can really see myself reaching for. The eau de parfum has the same strawberry-peach mix, but I feel like I get more of the fresh strawberry in the opening. At times it feels a bit more like wild strawberry with a hint of greenness to it. The syrupy peach nectar adds fruity sweetness, and then the peony becomes the prominent note, just like in the fragrance mist. I also wanted to show some detail on the perfume packaging, and note that the top of the cap has a little metallic plate with a heart on it. Next up is Gingham Fresh, which comes in the green packaging with pear accents. And this has notes of juicy pear, sparkling clementine, and fresh daisies. And this opens with a sweet, juicy pear, and it's quite strong, to be honest. I'm not the biggest fan of pear scents, so it's a bit much for me, but it does smell nice, and I like the fruity sweetness. The clementine isn't as prominent, but it adds a bright citrusy feel. And the daisies feel soft and a bit green. It's a fruity floral scent that's heavy on the pear, and while there is some sweetness, it's not really what I'd consider a sweet scent. I'm also not sure I'm a big fan of the smell of daisies, as they're a bit green for me. So this one isn't my favorite, but if you like pear and fresh scents with a little greenness, you may enjoy this one. The perfume smells just like the fragrance mist, only stronger. I still don't care too much for the pear note, as well as the greenness of the daisies, but I actually feel like the perfume doesn't have as much sharpness as the fragrance mist, which makes it a bit more pleasant. I have a few comparisons for Gingham Fresh, and first up is Bath & Body Works Poppy, which has notes of fresh morning dew, wild poppies, sugared rhubarb, and juicy pear. This scent also has a juicy pear, but it's much softer, and I remember that I could barely smell it when I first reviewed it, and the rhubarb adds a sharpness to the fruitiness. It has some sweetness, and I feel like it has a stronger floral than Gingham Fresh, but they do both have a greenness and overall fresh quality. The pear in Poppy feels much less prominent, and I prefer the floral note as well, so I do prefer Poppy over Gingham Fresh, but I wouldn't say that either is a go-to scent for me. Next, I have Bath & Body Works Denim Daisies, which has notes of sweet daisies, sun-soaked denim, and summer citrus. And this is a very clean and fresh feeling scent, with some fruitiness and a subtle brightness to it. While these scents share a similar daisy note, I much prefer Denim Daisies, as the floral feels softer and less green, and I like the summer citrus more than the pear note in Gingham Fresh. Then I have Victoria's Secret's Pear Glacé, which has notes of sugared pear and dewy melon. It's a fresh pear scent with watery melon, and turns into more of a candied fruity scent with a bit of a tart, artificial sweetness. These both have a strong pear note, but Pear Glacé isn't really floral and doesn't have a fresh quality to it. I think I slightly prefer Gingham Fresh over Pear Glacé, as it's a bit sharp and artificial to me, and I just don't really care much for this scent. And finally, there's Mixbar's Pear Blossom, which has notes of juicy pear, peony petals, apple wood, and white musk. And this has a juicy pear opening, along with a heavy peony note, but it turns into more of a soft, warm, woody floral scent with hints of pear. I didn't love this scent because it's heavily floral, and the combination with the pear is just okay to me. These two scents are similar with the juicy pear note, but Pear Blossom has more of a sharper, stronger floral, while Gingham Fresh has a more green floral and is overall more light. I can't say I prefer one over the other, as neither are really for me, but I do have a full review of Mixbar Pear Blossom on my channel where I compared it to other pear scents if you want to check that out. And the last new scent is Gingham Vibrant, which comes in the purple packaging with blackberry accents. And this has notes of wild blackberries, candied violets, and soft vanilla. And this opens with dark berries, and they feel a little fresh and not too juicy or syrupy. Then I get the candied violets, and they're really pretty. They feel like a soft floral that's sweet and powdery. The vanilla gives the scent added sweetness, but it's not overly sweet or sugary, and I don't really pick out the vanilla specifically. The scent dries down to be a sweet, powdery, fruity berry, and I think it's really beautiful. I personally really enjoy powdery violet scents, so this is the type of fragrance I know I'll reach for. So I'm definitely going to be picking up a full set of the body care. And I think the scent will be even better when I can layer it with the matching lotion. I really like the fragrance mist for Gingham Vibrant, but the perfume is somehow even better. It shares the same sweet, powdery berry and violet scent, but the powder and sweetness feel amped up. Of course, it's expected that the perfume would be stronger and last longer, but the notes just feel more pronounced. The powder almost feels like powdered sugar, and I absolutely love the perfume. I did a wear test of the fragrance mist versus the perfume, and there really is no comparison. A light application of the mist was pretty much a skin scent after 3 hours, while one spray of the perfume was still pretty strong. I think that the mist will be better layered with the matching lotion, while the perfume can stand on its own. I have one comparison for Gingham Vibrant, and that's Bath & Body Works Butterfly, which has notes of raspberry nectar, iris petals, and airy vanilla. And this is a nice sweet floral scent with syrupy raspberry. It has a fresh, airy quality, and the vanilla has a light bubblegummy sweetness to it. The floral is soft with a slightly powdery feel, so you can definitely see the similarities between these two scents. Gingham Vibrant has a darker berry, but they have a similar feeling with a soft vanilla sweetness. Butterfly is a bit more airy and light, whereas Gingham Vibrant is sweeter and more powdery. I've really liked Butterfly since it came out, and now I love both of these scents. But if I had to pick a favorite between the two, I have to say I'm leaning towards Gingham Vibrant right now. I've heard that Gingham Vibrant may also be similar to Bath & Body Works Candied Violet Sorbet, but I don't have that one, so unfortunately I can't compare them. I also wanted to quickly run through the other scents in the Gingham collection that were released earlier, so that you can see how they compare with the new scents and I can rank them all. The original Gingham has the classic blue Gingham packaging and has notes of blue freesia, white peach, fresh clementine, violet, and clean musk. And Gingham isn't one of my most worn scents from Bath & Body Works signature line, but I do like it. It's a very fresh, clean, musky scent with a nice fruitiness from the peach and citrus. I feel like I get the violet more than the freesia, and it gives it a light, almost powdery floral quality that just kind of feels clean like laundry. To me, this is a great after shower or bedtime scent, something I'd wear when I just want something clean and light. And then there's Gingham Love, which has red gingham packaging, and this has notes of sugared red berries, blushing freesia, and rose meringue. And this came out last year for Valentine's Day, but it's still available in the signature line. And it's a nice berry scent with a soft floral note. It's a bit sugary and has an overall sweet creaminess to it from the meringue. It's a nice fruity floral with a bit of a gourmand quality, but it's not overly sweet, and I do really like this scent. And lastly, there's Gingham Heart of Gold, which comes in the gold gingham packaging and has notes of crisp golden apple, creamy vanilla bean, and warm sandalwood. And this was a limited edition scent that's unfortunately no longer available. And while this scent has hints of apple, it's predominantly a warm, woody vanilla. The mix of fresh vanilla bean and sandalwood is quite nice, and it's sweet but not cloying. I really like this scent, and I hope that they'll bring it back sometime, as I wish I had bought more of it when it was available. When I look at the entire Gingham collection, I definitely have some scents that I prefer over others. If I had to rank these, Gingham Fresh would unfortunately be in the bottom for me, but that's really a personal preference because I don't like heavily pear scents, and I don't love the greenness of the daisies. Next would be the original Gingham with its fresh, clean, musky violet, followed by Gingham Love with its mix of berries, floral, and creamy meringue. In my top 3 would be Gingham Gorgeous, because I'm really enjoying strawberry scents right now, and I'm really liking the subtly sweet, clean floral scent with a bit of fruitiness. Coming in second would be Gingham Heart of Gold, as I really love vanilla scents, and I think that the combination of fresh vanilla and sandalwood is quite nice, and I really wish they would bring this scent back. And that leaves Gingham Vibrant as my new favorite. It's just such a beautiful, sweet, powdery violet and berry scent, and I absolutely love it, and I can't wait to pick up the other pieces in the collection. Overall, I'm really pleased with the new Gingham collection, and I'm glad they added more scents to the line. I really love Gingham Vibrant, and I also like Gingham Gorgeous a lot. Gingham Fresh isn't for me, but I can see how those who like pear or fresh green scents might enjoy it. I'm also really happy they released eau de parfums for these fragrances. I feel like most of Bath & Body Works perfumes are good quality, and they provide a much more long-lasting scent while retaining the same fragrance as the body mists. I also love collecting the perfume bottles, and I think that the ones in this collection are so pretty. So that's it for my review of the new Gingham collection from Bath & Body Works. Let me know what you think of these scents and if you're going to pick any of them up. Thank you for watching. I hope that you'll subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.